Welcome to your Yin Yoga class. Please find a comfortable sitting position, cross legs, and a straight spine. Bring your hands under your armpits, left hand under the right, right hand under the left. Feel the breath. Just stay focused on an inspiration and exhalation. Feel how the inhalation brings in the air and the exhalation out. After a couple of breaths, change the forearm, which is on top, and put it underneath the other one. And again, just stay focused on your breath. Feel the breath. Feel the chest rising and falling. And then again, bring your hands back onto your knees and feel the change in your head, in your chest, your nose. Just observe what you're feeling, how the breath has changed. And you can lengthen your legs in front of you, shake your legs out, and turn over onto child's pose. When you're in child's pose, relax your shoulders, your facial muscles. Again, go back to the breath. Feel the breath. In Yin Yoga, there's a nice breathing exercise. It's called Arohan Avarohan. And you visualize like a figure 8 of energy of the breath going through your body. The inhalation starts in the pelvic floor and you breathe into the belly, into the chest. The inhalation goes higher through the throat, the back of the head, up to beneath the crown, going down into the midbrain. And from there you feel the exhalation going back to the C7 and in the spine, back to the pelvic floor. Try to follow this breath, the energy of the breath. Stay connected to the breath. Even if the belly feels pressure, breathe into the belly and into the rib cage. And allow the breath opening the tissue where we store the stress. Allow yourself to breathe deeper and longer. In Yin Yoga, you have a lot of time. There's nothing to do. You're just here on the mat. You relax. You let go of stress. You let go of tension or contraction. Also observe what is coming through your mind. But you don't want to nourish your thoughts. You just observe. And you let the thought go like a cloud is passing by. When there are too many thoughts coming, go back to the breath. Feel the inhalation into your belly, in your chest, and the exhalation in the back of the body. Or you can slowly roll up your spine, come sitting, and stay here for a moment to let the energy flowing down from your head, through your neck, over the shoulders, into your hands. Take a couple of deep breaths here. get some more energy back into the body. Bring your hands forward and come into upward, downward facing dog. Look forward. Just stretch your legs out, your arms, your spine, and then turn over on your mat to lay down. Slowly roll down your spine and come for a moment just laying on the floor. As soon as you're ready, you bring your right knee up to your right chest. With your both hands, you pull the knee down toward your chest. Stay here for a while, and then you bring your right foot on top of your right knee. You want to create a 90-degree angle behind the calf and the thigh. If it's difficult to touch your foot with your hands, you can take a towel or strap, put it around your foot. Stay there focused on the breath. Relax your shoulder blades. Relax your facial muscles. Just connect with the area which you feel the most. It might be behind the thigh, the hamstrings, around the butt, or maybe in your left hip area. Just observe. If it's possible, you can pull a little bit further down to feel more stretch behind your leg. You always want to feel a nice deep stretch, not a pain, so be careful. It shouldn't be a sharp pain. Again, just stay focused on the breath. Feel the breath with an inhalation into the belly, into the rib cage, going through the spine, the back of the head, up into the crown, bindi, back into ajna, the midbrain, and then floating with an exhalation back through C7, through the spine, into the pelvic floor. Stay connected with this figure 8, which is neutralizing your energy. The deeper you breath, the deeper you go already into the tissue where we want to stretch, where we want to let go of stress and tension. Do not pull or push, just relax and breathe. And slowly you can bend your knee again and bring the leg down on the mat. Stay here for a moment and feel the difference in the right leg and the left leg, right hip and left hip. Just observe. When you're ready, you bend your left knee toward the chest. And you grab the knee with your hands. Pull the knee down toward the chest. Observe the hip flexor. And when it's comfortable for you and you're ready, you bring your left foot over your left knee toward the ceiling. And again, grab the towel or the strap, put it around the foot so that you can have your knee bend. If possible, almost a 90-degree angle. Thigh is down on your belly, the left foot over your left hip, the shoulder blades relaxed, facial muscles relaxed. Stay focused on the breath. Do not nurture thoughts, just observe. Let them pass by like a cloud. can also do little movements with the whole leg to the right and the left to feel deeper behind the thigh, the hamstrings, around the left butt. Be aware of your hips, the hip flexor, both sides. Feel the stretch in your right hip flexor, in the left. And again, be aware when you start contracting your shoulder blades in order to pull. Relax the shoulders. Breathe deeply. It's an active pause you're taking with Yin Yoga. A pause from the daily life, daily actions, which are mostly young. Try to breathe deeper again and feel how the stretch is going deeper into the tissue, into the back of the leg, the left side of your butt, the hip. And slowly you can bend the knee and bring the leg down on the mat. Just stay here again for a moment. Feel the difference in the hip, in the legs, in the feet. Feel the energy that is moving. Breathe deeply. Maybe you can bend one knee only to pull yourself up into sitting. And again, to bring a little bit more energy into the body, press the feet into the mat, the hands behind your hips, and come into table position for a moment. And go back down into Shavasana. And this time you lengthen your arms also on the side of your ears to the back. And you press the whole body into the floor. Your 10 fingertips, your hands, arms, upper back, lower back, legs, heels, and then relax. Then pull yourself up into sitting and widen the legs. You can pull the hip, the flash of the butt higher up to have the hip vertical. The legs are straight. And then you round your spine and you come forward. Then keep your shoulder blades down and create length between the coccyx and the crown. With your spine and your neck, you create an arc. You can pull the belly button deeper inside to create the arc. You let go of your feet, of the tension, of contraction. You're just connected to the breath. Deep breath. Each inhalation starts in the pelvic floor and you breathe into the belly, into the chest, through the neck, the back of the head, up to Bindi, the crown, going back down into the midbrain, Ajna. And with exhalation, the energy is flowing back through C7 and in the spine, back to the pelvic floor. Feel the stretch behind your legs, maybe in the lower back, maybe even in the neck. You can keep your eyes closed. Just follow the breath. Follow where the breath is stretching your tissue. It is helping to relax. It's possible for you. Maybe you can further down to feel a deeper stretch behind your legs or the lower back. If you maybe had an injury in your life around your ankle, you might feel a stretch there. Be aware of what's going on. Be aware of the thoughts, just to notice with what your mind is occupied. And when you have noticed, to let it go. Always deep breath. Maybe come a little bit further forward. Always with an arc in your spine and your neck. If you turn your head slowly from the right to the left, observe where you feel the stress, where you feel the stretch in the back. Relax your shoulder blades, facial muscles, tongue in your mouth. Now start slowly rolling up the spine. Start at the bottom of the back, bringing one vertebra stuck on the other. Sitting straight, relaxing your shoulders, feeling the energy flowing down from your head, over your shoulders, arms. Bring the hands behind the knees to bring the legs in front of you. Lengthen the legs, and then you grab the right knee and you bring the right foot over the left leg next to your left hip. So your right leg is bent over your left. And again you create an arch. You relax your shoulders. And you go back to the breath. Arawan Awaran. Breathing into the belly, into the chest, through the throat, the back of the head up to the crown, Bindi, back into the midbrain, Ajna, and back to the C7 with exhalation down through the spine to the pelvic floor. Observe where you feel the stretch. Might be around the right side of your hip, might be behind the left leg, especially behind the left knee, might be around the ankle or even in the toes. Observe and find the deepest stretch. Go into the deepest stretch. Allow yourself to connect deep with your body through the breath. Again, when you turn your head from right to left, notice where you feel this stretch in the back or in the lower back or even behind the leg. Notice the connection of the tissue. If it's possible, maybe bend further down with your spine, arch the spine and the neck, create length between the coccyx and the crown chakra. Nothing to do, you just be. Be on your mat, be in your body. Slowly roll up the spine to create length in the spine. Sit straight for a moment. Feel the energy coming down from your head. Then lengthen your right leg. Bend the left knee and bring the left foot outside of the right hip. When you're ready, you create an arc again between the coccyx and the crown. Create length, bring the belly button in, round the spine, relax your shoulder blades, relax your facial muscles. Breathe on Awaran Awaran. This breath is neutralizing your energy. There's too much energy in the front, maybe too much energy in the back. You bring it back into the center through the breath, through the yin poses. Be aware if you contract somewhere, you have tension somewhere, consciously or unconsciously. Use the breath to go into these areas. Find the point where you feel the deepest stretch, either around your right hip, left hip, and the right knee, around the ankle. Notice what is going on in your body. Just notice, do not judge or attach. If it's possible, go deeper down through the breath. You want to turn your head a few times from the right to the left. You can do that and observe where the stretch is going to. Observe the connection in your body, the different body parts which are connected through the tissue. Always want to breathe deeply and easily. Slowly roll up the spine and lengthen the left leg in front of you as well. Shake them out and then turn over to come on all fours. Let's do some cat-cow with the breath of the Arawan Avarohan. Inhalation starts in the pelvic floor, the belly is coming down, you breathe into the belly, into the chest, the head is coming up, energy is going up to the crown, and with an exhalation, the crown is coming forward and down, and you round the spine, the energy is going back in the spine through the pelvic floor. Do some rounds here, slowly, feel the stretches, feel the energy. Press the hands into the mat, press the feet into the mat. Round the spine up toward the ceiling and let it come down toward the mat with the inhalation. And then slowly come down prone, point your toes to the back, your legs are slightly distance apart. The forearms, elbows and hands are on the mat. The elbows are slightly in front of your shoulder blades. You relax, let go of the belly into the mat. Just keep the shoulder blades back and down. Keep your legs relaxed, your butt relaxed. And you breathe deeply into the belly, into the rib cage, through the throat, up into your head, into Bindi, back into Ajna, the midbrain, and from there you exhale. The energy is flowing back through the spine into the pelvic floor. If you want to have your eyes closed and observe, if it's possible, you can bring your forearms, elbows a little bit further forward. The chest is coming further down. The extension of the spine is a little bit higher. Keep the lumbar spine flat down on the mat. And the shoulder blades back. Breathe into the rib cage. Open the chest. Open your heart. Let go of fear. If it's possible for you, you can also push your hands into the mat. So you lengthen your arms, the chest is coming higher, the extension of your thoracic spine is deeper. Be aware of the point maybe behind the lumbar spine. Look for your limits. Look for a deep stretch you don't want to hurt yourself. You want to always be aware of an easy breath. Slowly bring your elbows back down on the mat if you had them up. Wait for a moment. Take another deep breath. And then bring your elbows out. Lengthen the spine slowly down on the mat. Create length in your spine and neck. Relax the shoulder blades. Just stay here, which is a very relaxing pose. Relaxing the nervous system. Relaxing the mind. You can shake your hips out from right to left. Just slowly. Little movements. Whenever you're ready, you push your hands into the mat underneath of your shoulders to push your body up and back into child's pose. Let go of your shoulder blades. Bring your hands back to the feet on the mat. And again, let everything go. All tension, all contraction. Look inside. Feel the breath. Feel the calm. And just be. You can also have a towel or a little cushion under your forehead to feel more relaxation in the back of the neck. Then be aware of the mind, of the thoughts that are coming up, passing by. Do not nurture them. Do not judge them. Just be aware and relax. And slowly you want to come to an end. Bring your hands forward, push your spine up, sit straight. And feel the energy that is floating down from your head through the neck, over your shoulders. Then flex your ankles and your toes and sit on your heels. Feel the stretch in between the toes, under the foot. Feel the deep stretch. And shake your feet out. Lengthen your feet and sit on the front side of your feet. And bring your knees up without falling back. You can contract the abs to pull the knees up and feel the stretch in the front of your feet. And slowly walk your legs forward, lengthen the legs, and slowly roll down with your spine and lay back down in Shavasana. Push again the elbows into the mat so the rib cage is coming up, and then you let go of the rib cage back into the mat. And just stay here. Feel the body where it is touching the mat, behind the heels, the calves, the butt, the lower back, the upper back, and the shoulder blades, the elbows, the hands, behind the head. Just feel this relaxation. Feel the easy breath. Slowly bring the awareness back into your body. Move your fingers, your toes, bend your knees toward the chest, hug your knees, round the spine, and then slowly roll on the right side of your body. You can take the right arm like a cushion under your head. Stay here with your eyes closed and just breathe deeply. A few more couple of breaths. And whenever you feel ready, you push your left hand in front of your chest into the floor. Come up with your spine slowly and sit back, tail across legs, straight spine, hands on your knees. Shoulder blades are relaxed, your facial muscles are relaxed. Just feel the changes you have created. A state of relaxation and peace inside. And be aware that you can create this sensation whenever you want to. You are the creator of your own peace. Take another deep breath. With an exhalation, bring your hands in front of your heart. Namaste.